Kia ora everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a flip through of The Magical Christmas by Lizzie Mary Cullen. Now this is not a new book, but it is a new in my collection book. And I thought this would still be a good book to flip, even though it's not a new book, because A, we are heading to Christmas, so I know some of you may be looking forward towards your Christmas colouring and thinking that this is something you want to add to your collection or have on your shelf and just need the reminder. But B, I am an artist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I have a couple of Kiwi colourists who follow the channel. And a big thing for me is finding New Zealand, Aotearoa, Māori colouring books, books relating to New Zealand. And it's difficult, there's some out there, but there's not a lot that really appeals to me. Usually I'm more likely to find books that involve travel and maybe have a Kiwi page. Not often. They might do Australia, but they won't do New Zealand. And then trying to find Christmas books that are Kiwi related or feature summer Christmases is something I also cannot do. A couple of colouring books, for example, Teresa Goodridge, and a couple of her Christmas books has tropical Christmas pages. So I'm more likely to find that, but I'm not finding New Zealand Christmas. And a little while ago, I put up a page that I did in The Magical City by Lizzie Mary Cullen. And I was talking to, I believe it was Cindy of Mindful Griff, or was it Emily of E Art Studios? I should have looked at this before I started recording. It's one of the two. I feel like it's Cindy. I do apologize if I'm getting this wrong. But they commented and messaged me about the page I was working on and was like, it's looking really, really wonderful. Lovely. Thank you so much. Love the encouragement. But then they mentioned, yes, it was Cindy. I just found the Instagram chat. Cindy mentioned that they also had the this version here. Sorry, I'm struggling with words. Yes, I did just look it up and confirm it is Cindy. So I was messaging Cindy when I was working on a page from the Magical City, and Cindy happened to mention that they also had the Magical Christmas book and mentioned that there was actually a Kiwi New Zealand page in there as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, excuse me, I have to go order a book. And so Cindy sent for a photo of what she had done for that page, and I was like, I'm ordering the book. And I did. I ordered the book specifically because of this one page, because it's hard to find Kiwi Christmas. So I haven't had a proper flip through, but I have seen obviously the Kiwi Christmas page and a couple others that Cindy flipped through of her completed work. But I'm excited to go through this and excited to add this to my collection. So it is your standard square size. We all know this size. Joanna, Kirby, Mythographic, any of the Lizzie Mary Cullens, any square book, it's your standard square book size. We have a little dust jacket with an inside cover that you could possibly colour. I don't colour these. I don't like colouring on the cardboard. And then we have the information page from Penguin Books. And then we have a little message from Lizzie with a little frame. So that would be quite a good little simple one to do if you just want a little warm up. I had so much fun colouring in the Magical City with Inktense. It's a really fun page. Exploring the Magical Christmas. So we've got Tester on page 89, and there's some little hidden objects that you could look for, but at least they're kind of appropriate for the thing. So it's not like mythographics, random hidden objects. And there we go. So now we're starting off. And there we go. Keep Christmas well. So each of these pages got a little title hidden on here as well. I like the fact of how subtly the title is hidden as well. So it's not like really obvious, but it's there. So something like this looks like super, super busy. But I think if you broke it down object by object, so like I would start by colouring in some of the leaves and then maybe some of the items, maybe work on a stocking. Just start with some of those clearer items, and then the swirl of the background would become more easier to spot out. It's often how I break down a page. We've got caroling and mistletoe. Again, that's another beautiful, simple page. I do like the variation between the two. A visitor over Amsterdam. So this would be quite neat to look up photos of these cities to try and get colour vibes and that. But you could also just go absolutely wild and make your own colourways up. I like the fact that Santa's in silhouette as well, so you could do something quite interesting there. Best of birds. Red robin. And the mistletoe. Flowers of the season. See, like, these are obviously your traditional flowers, so poinsettia, but here in New Zealand we have pahutakawa. That is sort of our Christmas flower because it is a red blooming flower, and the trees bloom right around Christmas time, so you get these red and green trees that just appear everywhere. I saw three ships. That could be like, even though it's in a Christmas book, this is the sort of one where you could do it any time of year as well, which I also like because it means that I could work on it any time of year. Three wise men. Imagine. So again, not necessarily Christmas. Rockefeller Centre, so taking inspiration from actual locations. I really love how Lizzie does. Oh, just cracking the spine, excuse me. I really love how Lizzie does buildings. I just find them so dynamic. Where's the title on this one? It's always like playing hide and seek to find the title. Or is it a double? Oh, it's a double page spread. My bad. So yeah, this is, I would really have to get that spine down in order to, I didn't even realize it carried on. Swan Lake. Frosted Winter Web. This one's like almost like a mandala. This one is not really appealing to me, but I could make it work. It might be fun to play around with like my inks and all sorts of stuff, like gesso the page so it doesn't bleed through, my inks and my sprays and glitter, and then maybe turn the line work white. It could be quite fun. Could be quite a simple page. Good excuse to get a bit messy. The Frosted Fair on the Thames, isn't it? I don't know. I struggle with words at the best of time. That's really cool how it's a whole fairground on the river. A Santa Claus, a rocking horse. So some of these are like your very traditional Christmas, but then some of them are very not traditional. Festive welcome, art of the home. I wasn't sure about these ones where she does an illustration in a shape. She does it a couple of times, but I think it'll be quite interesting. Ooh, we have another big double here. Where are we? A Christmas Down Under. Oh my gosh, we've got Australia. We've got Melbourne. I've actually visited that museum before. Melbourne is the one place overseas I have been. I've not done a lot of travel. And then we've got Sydney. Santa parachuting in. Surfing. Because, of course, it is summer in the southern hemisphere during Christmas time. So, you know, beach activities is very common. It could be another Santa there, possibly thing as well. I like the idea of having Santa parachuting in. Christmas in Rio, winter in Machias, Machias. Not sure where that is. So, the lights of love, lots of candles. That will be really fun to play with lighting effects. And I really enjoyed using the ink tints. And you can actually get quite a bit of variation of tone and light with ink tints. So, happy Hanukkah. Festive spread. Very traditional Christmas dinner. We don't. Some people do have the traditional Christmas dinner here in Aotearoa. Some people do the full-on roast. A lot of us don't. It's hot. Barbecues, um, salads. Quite often we will do like a roast chicken, or now that turkey's becoming more common, we'll sometimes also do a roast turkey. But like the roast chicken, I say roast chicken, we actually just put it in the slow cooker. You can roast a chicken in a slow cooker. It's gorgeous and it involves no effort and it doesn't involve turning on the oven because it's hot. And then we just do lots of salads and yeah, try to keep it low key because it's usually very hot. Also, hopefully the volume isn't too bad. I have got a bit of a cold forming again and a bit of a sore throat today, so hopefully my voice is coming across clearly. Early on Christmas Day. It almost looks like a koro. The swirl is quite a distinct design here in New Zealand. I love the North Pole. I would so want to use glitter on all that snow. The Mummers make merry. Is that like mimes? I hope there's some information on the back about some of these pages so I can find out more. No room at the inn. The first Noel. Nighttime on the embankment. And then God bless everyone. Scrooge. Here we go. Here is a Kiwi Christmas. So this is the spread that I brought the book for. This will be the book, the page that I will be definitely colouring in December. I will probably try to do some more, but we're definitely colouring this one. And what I really love is that this pattern here looks very similar to what Mary Lizzie Cullen does a lot, but I can also see the influences from Māori designs and their patterns. Now, it's not 100% correct, and there is symbology in the patterns. So, it's probably a good thing it's not 100% correct unless Mary did a lot of research and went and talked to some iwi and learnt the appropriate significance of these designs. You can see it here on the waka, or the canoe. She's also included some of the designs, including the koro, which is the swirl. Now, I'm not up to date with all the designs and meanings. I do have a book somewhere that does explain about Māori designs and different symbologies in the designs. It's a really informative book, and I found it with the move, so I should pull that out and read it again because it's really informative. But I do like the fact that Santa is in a waka. We have surfboarding because a lot of people do go to the beach at Christmas time, and a bunch of our fish in the water. Very cool. More surfing. Another canoe or waka. So this is actually a Pahutakawa tree. It's very stylized, but I can see it's trying to be a Pahutakawa tree. I would colour it as that anyway. We have some of our ferns. We've got a little kiwi. Oh, it's so cute. So it is a really cute spread. I love the fact it's got the mountains. It almost looks like Taranaki in our side ranges. It's not meant to be, but where I live I have one massive mountain and then there's a couple of little side hills So it's like one big mountain and then a couple of little side hills, but the big mountain is a thing. I think it's more based on the South Island ranges. But yeah, I wish there was more about Kiwi traditions rather than just surfing. Because, yeah, surfing, but more than that, I do like the fact that she included the waka. I wish she was a barbecue. I feel like that is a very synonymous Kiwi Christmas thing. Also in Australia, I know a lot of Australians also barbecue on Christmas. But I'm just very happy that there's a book with a Kiwi Christmas spread. So we'll take that. So moving on. Community United. Where's the name, or do you carry on? No? There it is. The Dance of the Snowmen. Almost like a find and seek to find the names. 12th Night. No Man's Land Truce. Oh my gosh, Snoopy's Christmas. I have a thing about that song because when I worked retail and you had to listen to the music for 8 hours a day, and one year, because we had a CD player, the CD player broke and it got stuck on one song on one CD, and it was Snoopy's Christmas. And Snoopy's Christmas for 8 hours was awful. The Advent candles. And we did ask them, could we just not have music in the store? But no. So yeah, instead Snoopy's Christmas for 8 hours. Never again. I'm so glad I don't work retail anymore. German Christmas markets. I would so love to visit a Christmas market in the middle of winter. Like, I would really love one year to experience a white Christmas. As much as I hate the cold, I think it would be really magical to experience a white Christmas. Galeries Lafayette, Paris. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Oh, and Fairy Tale Window Display, so it's two separate ones. I just read it as one. My bad. The Fairy Hour. The bells are ringing. Medieval Merriment. Cute. It'll be fun playing with the outfits there as well. Inside the Christmas tree. A Christmas cracker. So again, that's a very simple one. Sometimes it's fun to have simple ones. A Nutcracker Ballet. St. Lucy's Day Festival. And Winter Solstice. See, that one could kind of get away with any time. Like, yeah, it's winter solstice, but I reckon you could get away with that. A Festive Express. Snow Flurry. That one will be fun to play with glitters and shimmers and effects, I reckon. Tudor Tidings. Oh, okay, I like that spread too. The Tudor time period is a very fascinating time period to me. Come on, hands. We can do this. Skate at the Tower. Snowflake. Again, that will be another fun one to play around with mediums on and is a simpler one. So a lot of these are quite simple and could be done quite quickly, I reckon. Christmas at Baker Street. So there is a Sherlock Holmes page. I do like how much Sherlock Mary includes. Dance of the Christmas Trees. Didn't know Christmas trees dance, but I like that. The Festive Jumpers. Not something we really experience here because, again, it's too hot. Time for skating. Give beets a chance. Beets are delicious. Beetroot. We do a good beetroot salad with like feta, some seeds, a good balsamic vinegar. It's Quite delicious. The Gingerbread House. Stocking surprises. That will be fun. I quite like doing candy villages. I've got one in Nalco that I'm doing right now. That's Candy Village. It's meant to be a gingerbread village, but it's fun doing them as candy villages. Snow is falling. Again, I want to take all those little snowflakes and make them so glittery. I just love how much glitter you can use in Christmas pages. A Victorian toy shop. Cute. Oh, come on, hands. My hands have been not very cooperative these last few days. A winter wreath. The Heart of Christmas. Didn't we have a Heart of Christmas? No, we had Heart of the Season. That's the difference. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. That's cute. And that actually takes up quite a bit of the page too, so it looks busy, but a lot of it is just going to be a ribbon. Then we've got acknowledgements and a test page. And then we have the key, including where to find all the specific items. Doesn't look like any information about the page. Nothing hiding on the Kiwi Christmas page. That's okay. And then we just have the back of the book with a little about Lizzie, Mary Cullen. I keep calling you Mary, didn't I? Oh, goodness, Lizzie. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. My brain is also not very cooperative at the moment. But yeah, let's go back to this gorgeous Kiwi page. And there we go. I hope you've enjoyed the flip through of this book. Let me know if it's in your collection or something you think you're going to add to your collection. Do you know of any other summer Christmas books or Kiwi Christmas books? Or I know of, obviously, Teresa Goodrich has some pages, and I know that there is a Tropical Christmas colouring book by Creative Haven. I haven't really seen much else, but I haven't done a hunt since last year, so maybe it's time for me to do a hunt again. But if you know any off the top of your head, let me know. I'm always hunting for a gorgeous Aotearoa themed page. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Much aroha to you all, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!